know what the password is. What is the password?
Hawk R8. All lowercase.
Okay. No response from server.
Oh, we are live.
Hello. There we go. Now we got a password request. Excellent. We're doing the thing. We're doing it live. We're doing it live, baby.
Should have got Johnny Major in here for third man.
Nah, you streamed the password, you dumb bastard.
I think anyone who's looking at the stream probably has the password.
That is probably true.
Scream is pretty choppy. Hopefully that clears itself out a little bit.
Mine's alright. We got 4 people watching. I'm assuming one of them's you and one of them's me.
That's true.
So, what up, the other 2 people that are in chat?
What is up, other people who are in the chat? Sound out like Get Pair Boys!
Indeed. I may or may not lose internet here or there. I'm not sure what happens. I've been noticing that lately. They're installing fiber in my neighborhood. I think they're bumping things they shouldn't be. We have growing pains.
You may have to go in the sim bin, sir.
Snap. Rude.
Josiah and Javi P, let me know if the stream is coming out real choppy on your end. That could just be the preview being really choppy for me. I don't know. But it's looking real choppy to me.
All of the chops. Well, I mean, if it's just going to be this kind of... Well, we'll have a live version that's kind of choppy that hopefully smooths itself out, and then we'll have your boy, the regular version, later, if we have to. We'll have 2 comparable things.
Hang on, I'll mess around with the bitrate and stuff.
Slap chop levels of chop. Well done, sir. I'll be back in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm reading green on the stream now, so hopefully that has corrected the problem.
I've returned.
So I dropped the bitrate, and the guys say that it is coming through smoother now.
Woo! Well, if you try and push it through at like 1660p, it's just probably not going to work.
Actually, to be honest, the quality didn't appear to go down either. So actually, probably just set the bitrate too high.
Well, that's nice. I'm still staring
Josiah,
at number 34 in the pit.
You gotta turn on your auto director there, bud.
Where the hell is that?
Remember how you gotta open up the web page with the...
I did open the web page. I forgot to refresh it.
Refresh it and turn the auto director on.
I refuse. It says it's not going to do what I want. This is awkward. Keeps saying, oh, we have a problem with the page.
Don't remember what color we've used for prior rounds, so we're going with red. Excellent. Good to know. Good to know, Josiah and Javi P. Thank you for being our crash test dummies.
Indeed, very much so. I'm waiting for this this whole website thing to work, and it's really not.
You've got the correct link in there, I'm assuming.
Localhost 9090.
That's the one.
Just it tries a little bit and says, "Oh, we can't do that."
I would suggest maybe trying a reboot. We got plenty of time, so this is the beauty of like starting up during practice. We got plenty of time to just fuck around.
Yeah. And since I have this thing on windowed mode, I can't actually get back to my desktop. Motherfucker.
Ah, Mr. Rick Martell put up a pretty good lap time there. He's up to second place.
Excellent. Yeah, it looks like I'm just going to have to, I'll do a quick reboot and we'll see what happens. I'll be back in less time than it takes me to complain about it, I guess. Maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Jeez, hopefully. Hopefully the new restart shenanigans doesn't fuck with me. BRB. Yay, Windows.
User disconnected from your channel.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back.
I have returned, booting up the game, which, as you all know, takes 97 years.
Javi P has asked, how much and what are we drinking?
I am currently drinking out of a bottle of Canadian Club Craftsman Select, and how much depends on how good the racing is.
That's true. That's true. You got any names for that you're expecting big things from today?
I'm expecting Staff Mail to come out of nowhere and just win.
Currently, we have Christoph Verstreppen, Carol Vega, Rick Martell, John Barker, John Picha, Travis Wallace, Josiah Jerome, Zerai Garunian, Alex Loeffler, and Yevgeny Lazarenko.
Oh my goodness. I'm thinking that probably your boy, the guy, Bullet Tooth Tony, gonna win.
Bullet Tooth Tony. He'll find you Moses in Burning Bush if you pay him to.
We got the thumbs up on the sound award from Jean Simon.
Thank you very much, Sean.
Noted escaped German crazy person.
Thank you very much, Jean Simon. We got a laugh out of Javi P for something. Not sure what.
Oh, probably my comment about drinking a lot of things.
Let's see, who's in the handicap cars today? Our handicap racers are Carol Vega. Oh, no, I'm mistaken. That's not the handicap car. Where's the handicap car?
Yep, still can't reach a website no matter what browser I use. But I am watching. I'm still stuck on car 34. So yeah, I guess this just doesn't work anymore, or something happened, or did you guys get new updated software no one told me about?
Did not. I mean, we did a while ago. You may not have. What's your current version?
I don't know.
What's it say on the folder that you have there?
I couldn't tell you. It's on the desktop hidden behind the game.
Oh.
I'll exit the game again. Oh wait, it won't let me exit the game. There is no.
We are now on 1.8, which should be what you have, but it may not be.
It seriously won't let me out of the game.
What the fuck?
Like there is no. I'm hitting escape as hard and fast as I can, and it's not letting me out.
Alt tab, Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, Alt tab will let me Alt tab onto other things on other monitors, but not to desktop.
Fuck you, Windows.
I guess I'll just have to reboot Windows entirely again? Question mark.
I mean, it's possible. I having never run into this problem, I don't know what to tell you.
Is there? I guess I can Control Alt Delete this shit.
Hang on. I have an idea. Can I stream mine to you?
Yeah, you can do it through Parsec.
Actually, yeah, Discord has a whole streaming thing nowadays, which is interesting. I've not fucked around with it at all. It only goes to the voice channels. Now that'll delay it as well.
R3E Reality 1.7.5.
Oh, okay. You've got an old version. We gotta update you.
It helps if you guys communicate. Jesus.
We did. The most recent link, I'm pretty sure, is in the chat channel.
I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm trying to download version 1.8. There it is. Welcome to the most professional commentary team in the world.
By which he means least professional.
Shut up! Don't give him ideas.
I'll give him ideas.
Okay, now I'm getting guff from the mega download. Like, you want me to save it? Yes. And that's all it did. It just saved it somewhere.
Hopefully whatever
Checking
your
default downloads folder, maybe?
Hopefully. Our boy Zerai Garunian is the fastest man on track if his internet connection decides to hold up today. Big opportunity in the absence of Mr. Mike Stopmill to get some new blood in the winner's circle.
Well, you know what it was is since I rebooted Windows, it didn't automatically load the Mega software, and therefore didn't use that, and so it could be anywhere.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
So we'll just load the Mega software that it didn't do automatically. Holy fuck, people learn how to build technology.
People never learn how to build. Look who we have in the filthy chat room. Martin Edmonds.
I thought we had him deported.
We did. He's come back.
Thought we had him sent to the land.
He's making demands of me. I'm not comfortable with this.
Crazy separatist.
Telling me to do more camera work and stuff.
Does he not know how auto director works?
Yeah, but since we're doing it live, I can do, like, you know, the helicopter cam and all that kinds of fun stuff. And then just go back to the auto director every so often when I want your opinion.
I suppose, if you must. Alright, installing this thing from... When did this new official version come out and you guys refused to tell me about stuff?
Like 2 months ago.
This is part of the show, kids.
Like 2 months ago.
2 months ago, and I got nothing. You guys are the worst.
We are the worst commentary team of all time.
I mean, you seriously have been honey-dicking me all week anyway. Why is this any different? We'll watch wrestling on Monday. I'm not even home on Monday.
We are caught up on G1. I don't know what you're complaining about.
So we watch wrestling on Tuesday.
And we'll
do commentary on. I got nothing to do on Wednesday. We're not even doing races anyway. No commentary.
It wasn't an official race. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try. Hey, I enjoyed that race though. I had a good one.
Oh, I got an idea. We'll just do everything on Thursday. It doesn't even show up on
Yeah, Thursday, unfortunately, I got called away. My dad required my assistance with things.
Alright, we got this going. Back into race room for the 93rd time.
Just for Martin, the helicopter cam of Ariel Zatoni heading around Hockenheim. Put up a pretty good time here, though. Actually, he's only about 6/10 off at the end of Sector 2. Might have a shot at a top 3 spot here. Heading into the final turn, can Ariel turn this into a new personal best time of the session? The answer is no. He's apparently not very good in the 3rd sector. This is what I've learned. Travelicio Wallace is coming across the line. He's doing terrible. What is up, Travis?
He, too much squirrel paste on the tires.
He's down in 6th place. And Stopmill's not even here. He's behind his own boy.
Well, he probably, made the right choice then.
At this point, he is jobbing to Steve Blackman.
Whoa, harsh. Hey, we got it all. Alright, there's Trevislio.
He's actually behind both of his boys. His new boy, Christopher Streppin, and his old boy, Josiah Jerome.
Going so slow.
Why are you so slow, Travis? How am I supposed to build an entire company around you if you can't go fast?
Well, he's chosen the slowest colors in the world. I mean, seriously. He's ice cold.
Yeah,
like Bob Chen.
Yeah, the white and blue.
Travis Glacial Pace Wallace.
Speaking of Travis Wallace, just back on my screen once again.
He's been on my screen the whole time. I do have auto director on. It's got a green light. Green means go, right? Green means
that's correct. That is correct.
All right.
Travis Wallace, why are you so slow? Why are you
I
down?
told you Mike Stockdale's gonna win.
Oh, is he here? He's here! He's down in 11th place, though.
I told you. He's not even trying. He's sandbagging.
He's down in 11th place. Total sandbag at this point. He's on all the drugs in the world.
I mean, probably it is Holland.
Yep, you're probably correct on that. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'm gonna turn on the country flags as opposed to the brands because it's all one brand.
Oh, I see how it is. I fired Discord back up, and I got a comment from Stoffmeal saying he'd rather race than commentate. What a dick!
We've been
Travis,
shunned.
kick his ass.
We've been shunned.
Travis, kick his ass.
Shunned. We are no longer in the Mike Stoffmill
Okay.
fan club.
$2 Canadian to anybody who puts Stoffmill in the wall. Just kidding, don't do that. But I'm not really kidding, but I am. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
For legal reasons, it's humor.
You
Small
definitely
grid
need to get
today.
Stoffmill.
Small grid, only 14 cars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is very exclusionary, and maybe you should invite more people.
We invite everybody.
Oh, well, I mean, then carry on.
Wow, whoa, I gotta take that back. There is one person who's not invited.
What? Is it Nixon?
It's not Nixon.
Is it Hitler?
I think I would say Hitler might actually be more welcome than this person.
You're saying you didn't exclude Hitler, but there is a guy that isn't invited.
There is a guy that isn't invited. Specifically banned from the server.
Wow. He must be atrocious.
You could almost say that he is the most bipolar driver I've ever met.
I agree. Also, since we got Martin kicking around in chat, possibly, Martin, I need you to do a thing, and it'll be totally, no one will know. It's just you and me here talking. No one else. Can you go onto Discord and change the name of one of the channels to Darcy's Soviet Wii Racing? Because I think it would be funny.
Props to the Academy guys who were doing the double dipper today. Rick Martel and John Picha.
Hell yeah.
They're on
Rick
their...
Martel is a story of perseverance and stick-to-itiveness and gumption.
Mm-hmm.
The man got called in to work because homeboy went home sick, so he had to go in. And then homeboy muscled up and came back, probably did a puke and rally. And then Rick Martel was able to get home just in time to do the Academy race and is here live and direct, destroying people and taking their homes away from them here on the Enduro.
Yes. Ariel Zatoni heading into the pit lane. And I would say beware Lachlan Nichols in the pit lane, but he's not around. He's not around to hit you with an RKO out of nowhere.
Rick the roller coaster Martel. Wait, so if Stoffmill's too scared to come on here, is this like a scared straight kind of moment? It's like, oh, you don't want to race? Well, let me find something for you to do.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, we got up to 16 racers. I'm not familiar with Ishmael Montoya.
We've had him a couple of times. He's a buddy of Fran Machuca.
From hell's black heart, he stabs at thee.
He's the one that had the. You remember the guy who was flashing his headlights at like every turn?
Oh yeah.
That would be him. we did in fact confirm that was his push to talk button and flash headlight button.
That's awesome. That happens. I've seen that a couple of times.
So for those who actually want the details of what's going on here today, we're doing a 90-minute race around Hockenheim. I believe this is the Grand Prix layout. I do like this track. It's one of my favorite tracks. And these are the Audi TT VLM cars. Audi TT RSs. The big brother, the racing version of the Audi TT street car. And therefore the better one. And yeah, it's gonna be a demanding race. This track is pretty well known to everybody, so I don't expect to see a tremendous amount of carnage, but I do expect to see a lot of close racing.
I expect to see a lot of carnage.
You hope for carnage.
True.
With me, if you were unaware, is of course the great Byron Dirksen on commentary. He is the color commentator extraordinaire.
I'm very colorful.
Bringing a pro wrestling slant to racing as only he can.
I want to go there and give 110% and put him in the wall and give him 2-3 elbows upside the front quarter panel.
We are far better at bringing pro wrestling to racing than Don West is. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm far better at bringing pro wrestling to pro wrestling than Don West is.
That's also true.
Yikes.
We got a pretty elite core of racers here today. Some of the best that ESR has to offer. A couple of the lower guys. We got some Academy guys out here as well. But we've got Zerai Garanian, Carol Vega, Josiah Jerome, who's quickly establishing himself as the frame-for-frame champion of ESR.
Yeah. Get that man a belt.
We got Mike Stopmill, we got Travis Wallace, Ariel Zatoni, Fran Machuca. We got only one admin. I think it's Travis and John Barker. So the admins are distinctly absent today. How was your meeting with ESR admin Andy Blade, anyways? Tell the people.
It was quite the event. We had beverages, we talked, we laughed. He cried because, well, I mean, look at me. I'm awesome. And he got to hold my shotgun, one of the shotguns, actually both the shotguns, but one of them with the bayonet on the front.
I feel I need to confirm for the audience that shotgun is not a euphemism in this case.
No, I'm not talking about beers. I'm not talking about, things below the belt. I'm talking about firearms.
Just clarify. Just making sure.
I have pictorial evidence. Some of them reveal face structure better than others, which I have not
Very
really
nice.
agreed to, but just haven't uploaded.
Very nice lap there by Carol Vega, moving into second place behind Zerai Garanian. Garanian, as always, the question with him is the internet connection going to hold up? Because that has been a problem as of late.
That would be a nice, solid maybe.
He's definitely got pace, speed, but when the race comes around, does the ping monster get him? Mike Stopbill has got a purple first sector going, so he's going to try to elevate himself from his current 6th place. This is absolutely foreign to see Mike Stopbill. Have we ever seen him not in the top 5?
Yeah, but I mean, he's not stayed there. What you got to know about Stoffmill today is he went to a live F2 race, I believe it was.
Yes, because of course Formula 1 and its associated series are in Belgium today for the Spa-Francorchamps Grand Prix.
So he was live at a live actual real racing race, and so he came home and he's tired and he didn't want to race. And then I said, "Hey, why don't you get on commentary?" He's like, "No, it's cool. I'll race." So he's all wiped out and intimidated, and so he's probably shook up, and he probably finished in like a solid 14th place.
14th place is the call from Byron.
So far, we'd have no laps set by James Boutelier, Evgeny Laserface Lazarenko, and Jean-Simon Le Canard.
I'm eager to see what Yevgeny can do. He's usually quite quick in these cars.
Possibly, but he still hasn't posted a qualifying lap.
Mike Stopmill up into 4th. We're only in practice at the moment.
Well, he hasn't posted a practice season lap.
There we go. Speaking of Spa-Francorchamps, of course, the Belgian flag, Christoph Verstreppen. I wonder if he was at the races today.
Das is possible. I don't know. I had no
Ooh,
communication from him.
Getting a little out of shape there on the last corner.
Maybe.
So the men who are looking to take pole look like it's gonna be Garunian, Vega, Verstappen, Stopmill, and maybe Josiah Jerome are your predominant contenders for pole position. We'll see who can deliver. Josiah is the first to hit the track of that bunch, or he may not be. Who is that in front of him? Might be Mike Stopmill.
Dave.
Could be Dave. Could be Dave. Vega's out there.
Everybody's
Everyone's getting on the track.
One day we're gonna get Caleb in here with Stoffmill and Kirill and Garunian, and we're gonna find out what the fuck is up.
Who is the best?
32,000 kilometer straight line race. Winner, first one to finish.
Some point we gotta convince him to let us do live commentary on a Nordschleife race with the NSU Nutses.
That sounds interesting, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't even have a clue.
So Nordschleife is the legendary long ass track that is like just getting a legal lap is considered an achievement on it.
Okay.
And the Nutses are those we've shown you those like really junky looking cars. They look like almost like
They make a little detour.
They make a V-dub Beetle look like it's high class.
Okay.
Those cars.
All right. That sounds. It sounds like the Skyrim is for the Nordschleife. Maybe that's what I'll do on Track Mania. Maybe I'll make a Skyrim track, but it'll be like at max elevation. The outline of the Skyrim map.
That would be very cool.
I think so. We'll be calling it Skyrim is for the Nordschleife, and then people are like, "Hey, Nordschleife," and then they'll be like, "What is this?" I didn't sign up for this at all.
I did not understand that we'd be defying gravity.
We have 8 people currently. Well, that means 6 between yourself and I. We got 6 people in the chat. What's up? What's going on? I'm guessing that Javi P's still probably kicking around.
I suspect Javi P and Martin Edmonds are amongst them.
Probably. I mean, there's nothing to do in Quebec, so he's got to. This is probably the highlight of his fucking month.
Yeah.
I mean, other than strippers and smoked meat.
Cheese.
Hopefully the strippers aren't smoked. But I mean, whatever. But I'm not here to judge.
Hey, whatever you're into, go for it.
Listen, if you like doing Dahmer North, and it's just a little bit more high class, I guess I can get into it.
We are currently on with Mr. Josiah Jerome here for his lap. No one has posted a lap time yet. Yeah, well, keep in mind he's purple because there's no lap times up yet.
Shut up!
Go Josiah! We're cheering. We transfer all of our love for Stopmill to Josiah for this race.
That's correct. I've been watching a certain anime, so I may make certain references that may imply to Josiah's Bizarre Adventure. If you haven't watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, you really owe it to yourself to do that. It is hilariously ridiculous.
Oh, a bit of a surprising guy hit the top of the time charts there is Ishmael Montoya has gone fastest of all.
God him, Ishmael.
In fact, it's a Spanish 1-2 at the moment.
Sir, that's an uno dos. Don't be racist.
I'll be racist when I feel like it, sir.
Uno dos. Oh, I just noticed there's a damage percentage thingy here in the.
Yep.
I'm interested in that.
Oh, Mike Stopmill to the front of the grid.
Federicos, where have you gone? I need to know.
Federicos.
I need that 99th percentile.
Federicos unfortunately did not finish today's second Academy race.
Probably
despite starting on pole position.
He probably got drunk and just pulled it in and was like, screw this.
Le Canard Jean-Simon on the track.
He does the flap around the corner.
We've got Intercontinental action tomorrow, I do believe, and we'll probably do commentary on that too.
That sounds delightful. What time's that going on?
I'll tell you after we're done. I don't remember offhand.
Fair enough. We're gonna do that live too.
We'll probably do that as a live recording because we don't have the rights to broadcast it live.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe we do. I'll have to ask Martin that if this is the round that we actually get to do live.
Martin, get the lawyers involved.
Get us more rights, there, Martin. Just because the Portuguese guys don't understand us doesn't mean we're not allowed to do shit.
Correct.
So it's Stop Mill, Grunion, Vega, Wallace, Montoya, Machuca, Loeffler, Jerome, Barker, and Butler. That is your top 10. I do believe congratulations for James Butler in order. I think he won one of the Academy races today.
Like by accident, or
I'm assuming it was intentional.
I'm not talking shit. Just asking.
I'm assuming it was intentional. Him and Johnny Major had a really good fight.
Oh shit, nice. Because you just you say it like you don't know for sure, but you were there. So.
I can't remember which one of them won now. It was either Major or Butler.
Well, I saw some congratulations for Juanito Mayor in the chat, so...
Might have been Major.
Could have been. Because I'm just asking people who were there for...
It was, It was those two and Zoltan Kalmandi who were, the class of the field.
You apparently could mess a little bit around with the Zoltan.
He dominated qualifying pretty hard, but the race wasn't his kind.
Whale sugar dog biscuits.
I think his problem in the race is that if you just put cars around him, it forces his ping up a little bit higher, and he has a hard time.
Oh, well, that's easy. You just get out in front and stay in front.
Fran Machuca with 2 personal best first and second sector going on here. Can he get a improvement on his lap time overall? And the answer is yes. He moves up into 4th place ahead of Travis Wallace. Pretty tight up front. You got the top 5 all within 0.3 of a second.
That's pretty close, Bob. I mean, if you're gonna go on in here and race around like that, you're probably gonna push a little harder. Just going, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mike Stoffmill's got a purple second sector. He's coming across the line. Does improve his time slightly to a 1:43.908. So assuring himself pole position for the time being, but plenty of time to go. Someone off at the side there. And it is Christoph Verstappen. He's on a pretty good lap here. He's only 0.3 off a pole at the end of the second sector. So he should... might have a threatening spot here, the top 5. Can he keep it going here through Sector 3? The Belgian driver, I do believe our only Belgian driver, coming across the line in 6th position, so a considerable improvement from Christoph Verstappen.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's how you celebrate. That's how you celebrate right there.
Listen, I appreciate the wave at the crowd, but come on, son.
He's a showman.
Well done, well done. Hey, how's it going? High five.
I'm actually watching it on the YouTube stream right now to see if the chat reacts.
I doubt it. They're a bunch of dead fish. And we still got 0% damage. I don't know if that comes up in qualifying.
Well, he probably would have only taken slight cosmetic damage on that particular incident there. Nothing. Probably
0.01% damage.
Yeah, probably nothing that actually affects the car's performance. I should actually show you. I was watching some World Rallycross last night. I couldn't sleep. Just needed something to kind of do. And Vasily Grazin totally cuts across like 3 other cars and gets flipped on his roof and skates down the Joker lap and somehow manages to right his car and continue.
Very nice. Hey, we got Gerardo in the chat.
Gerardo Del Vea has joined
Buenas
us
noches,
in the chat. Oh, almost a flip from Zerai Garunian there.
I'm down for that. More of those, please.
Ariel Zatoni's got a personal best here in Sector 1. I don't think this is going to promote him, though. He's still about 3...
We've got a couple guys not qualified yet. Got Johnny Picha and Yannick Engler, who I am not familiar with.
Do not know him either.
Buenos noches, Yannick Engler. I do a little angling here and there.
Rocking the Swiss flag, I see.
See? Nope, we seem to have lost somebody. We had 17, now we're back down to 16.
Yeah, it looks like someone is disconnected. Did not catch who that was. Ariel Zatoni. By the way, Zatoni with a really, really good second sector. He might have a chance of getting in the top 5 here if he can hold it through Sector 3 and 7th place. It's an improvement.
Very nice.
Somebody in the wall there. Didn't catch
Gerardo says he's part of the Machuca official fan club, a.k.a. the Paella priests. No, that's not going to work.
They're just extending the race team known as RRRS Enchilada.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. Enchilada is Ariel's team. Gerardo's team is Spicy Taco.
Team Chipotle.
I still don't know why people let me name their teams in the 3D Speed series.
I don't know why they don't just make me do them all. Oh, we got whoever it is back. We're back up to 17. Might have been Jean Simon. No, we're it's probably James Butler because has not.
Yeah, it looks like it was James Butler had connection issues. He better get back out on track quick because he's running out of time to get a lap in.
You can do it, James.
Go for it, Hamas. I'm gonna pronounce James as many ways as I can think of.
Fair enough. We're gonna just call him Jaime.
Jaime works. I was always thrown off by that Hamas Rodriguez's first name is James, and that's just how they pronounce it in Colombia, apparently.
Hey man, I like hummus. It's very tasty.
I was literally looking at the Colombian roster during the World Cup going, who is this James Rodriguez guy who keeps scoring? And I kept skipping over James Rodriguez on the roster because I'm like, no, it can't be him.
It's your boy, J-Rod. I hate that. I hate when stupid fucking lazy bitch-ass commentators have somebody named Rodriguez and they're just like, whatever, Rod is their nickname.
Yeah.
You lazy, stupid pricks.
Oh, Fran Machuca has got a purple second sector. Can he get the pole position? And the answer is no, but he does go second fastest within 1/10 of a second of Mike Stoppbill. And right after that, Zerai Garunian does the same. We have 3 cars within 1/10 of a second.
That's pretty sexy, I'm not gonna lie. I got at least a quarter chub.
Yevgeny Lazarenko looks like he's going to improve his lap time and probably move into the top 10 here. Coming across the line, this will be his final qualifying lap. And no, he improves his time, but not enough to move into the top 10.
Gerardo says they don't eat enchiladas in the Argentine, which makes them subhuman. I mean, enchiladas are delicious.
I didn't say that my racing teams made sense.
Well, see, that's why they need to come to me.
I went with a funny word.
Yeah, but I used the funny word in context.
The only name that I gave thought to was 1-800-GOT-BUMPER Racing.
Yeah.
By the way, Carol
frame.
Carol Vega's got 2 purple sectors here. Can he get the pole position at the last second? He's got 38 seconds to finish the lap. Can he get it done? I think he's going to get it done with about 10 seconds to spare, roughly.
Oh, baby.
Let's see if he can get across the line. Can he get the pole position? Go, Carol. Cross the line.
9.
No, it's not over yet.
9.
He got it! He got it!
Oh, my goodness.
Carol Vega to the top of the time charts by 0.2 of a second.
Carol Vega with the Grape Kool-Aid Award. Well done, sir.
It's going to be Carol Vega, Mike Stoppmill, Zerai Garonian, Fran Machuca, Travis Wallace, Ishmael Montoya, Christoph Verstreppen, Top Academy Man, Ariel Zatoni, Alex Loeffler, Josiah Jerome, Yevgeny Lazarenko, Rick Martel, John Barker, Jean Picha, and Jean-Simone Chenard.
Oh, and Gerardo has confirmed that I am the superior namer because I do things that are correct.
Oh, I don't even dispute that.
On your screen right now, we have Travis Glacial Pace Travis, who has chosen to freeze himself out by choosing the blue car with speckles of blue.
I don't mind that car, actually. It's at least, it stands out at least.
Boring.
There are worse.
The guy whose self nickname is Anger God. He didn't choose the red car. I don't understand.
Is there really even a red car? Like, there are cars that have red, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, a predominantly red car? I don't think there is one.
Well, there should be. Ferrari.
Well, these are all Audis.
Yeah, well, I mean, Germans have no sense of style.
Oh, Gerardo says I am superior, so there you go.
No, that's not true.
He said it! He said it!
He was referring to something else.
He said it.
No.
We're off! Here we go! Can Vega hold the lead through turn 1?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, little contact!
He's gonna put some muscle into it.
Mike Stoppmill gives him the cold shoulder, and Vega is tumbling down the time charts. Vega to
Jesus
dead
Christ.
last position. That really worked out for Fran Machuca. Stoppmill's dropping back as well, so he may have damaged himself.
Lord have mercy. Everybody's putting the Macho Man elbow in.
John Picha, I think, may have at his race end. He's showing 100% damage.
That is correct. He is somebody that can he race the tow truck? Put that man in the tow truck.
So after all the chaos, Travis Wallace is up to second place.
Hairpin, Daddy likes.
Stoppmill is not showing any damage on the race app control panel, but he is dropping back. I wonder if he's got damage. We've got
damage or otherwise.
yeah, we've got Garunian leading from Wallace, Machuca, Montoya, Stoppmill, Verstreppen, Zatoni, Loeffler, Lazarenko, and Jerome are your top 10.
That was hilarious. You beat me qualifying? Cute.
I'm gonna give you the cold shoulder here. And Carol Vega, pole position to 16th place on the first lap.
That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
it's
Fran
pretty
Machuca, Team Fran Machuca cheering section out there.
Yeah.
Probably pretty happy.
up at 3rd and 4th.
Gerardo says huzzah. Or at least he will at some point. Montoya
There's the
right
prediction.
behind him, so we got the Hispanic panic to the front here.
Indeed, and they're all over the back of Travis Wallace, who needs to build that wall real quick.
Yikes.
Mind you, the start of the race maybe belonged to low-key Yevgeny Lazarenko, who's up into 9th place.
That's pretty good. Jerome's right behind him. Well, not right behind him, but working on it.
He's pretty right behind him, though. That's 1/10 of a second. Travis with a shallow line into that turn, maybe trying to go a little defensive. And he's thinking about Machuca and not about the race leader, Zerai Garunian.
Your boy Montoya is definitely running interference.
I'm going to take a quick look here on John Peachy to see if he's out of the race or just in the pit.
He did.
Nope, he's in the pit lane. He's getting fixed up,
Oh,
so he's not
nice.
done.
Get him, Peach.
That's
Peach
a
is gonna
long...
come out there and T-bone somebody.
Maybe.
Okay, hey, we got somebody way off the beach.
Looks like
vacation time, yeah,
looks like
motherfucker,
Alex
there's almost an hour and a
Loeffler.
half left.
Yeah, it looks like Alex Loeffler off the track and dropping back. Ariel Zatoni in a little bit of a battle here with Christoph Verstreppen.
Your boy Peach back on the track.
Yep, the peach is back. That's that can-do attitude that the stick-to-itiveness that we appreciate about John Peach.
Each can do.
Yep.
Peaches come from a can. They were put there by...
There he is.
What?
There he is letting the traffic through, so he's probably going to drop down a lap. But it's a long race. It's a 90-minute race. You can make up a lap.
By the way, apparently Martin's dead set on getting me a wheel, so, I mean, you guys are in for a world of shit.
I desire to see this. I want to get a camera on Mike Stockmill's face when he sees you drive. I want to see that horrid look.
If you think Travis gets angry and competitive, you have no idea.
You have seen
He's kind of controlled.
nothing yet. You've seen nothing yet.
I'm gonna buy me 1,000 Taiwanese keyboards.
Thank you for that idea, Mental Liptus.
That is a genius idea. It's like, crack.
No, the beauty of it is he has like the good keyboard, and he just has the Taiwanese keyboards beside him to break.
Is that what he doesn't even use the Taiwanese ones?
No, he doesn't even use them. They're just there so that he can grab them and break them.
That's amazing. Just get like I specifically bought keyboards because I knew I was gonna be angry, and I'm gonna break the bad ones.
That was the highlight of that trip to Ottawa, meeting Mental Liptus, actually.
I dig it. He always liked the good musics.
Mm-hmm. Everyone was cool, though, it should be said. Even Walk was cool.
Really?
Walk was pretty cool.
Alright.
In person, Walk was cool.
Well, yeah. There's no internet between him and another human.
It's pretty huge, though. Him, Argyros, and Volray were easily the three biggest dudes there.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of 2 of those 3.
You see pictures of all of them, I think. I got that group shot.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time, but I know
Whoa,
what
whoa, whoa!
Arge looks like.
Fran Machuca going down the inside of both of them, but it doesn't work out in the end.
Like a weird cut.
It was a bit weird. It looked like he couldn't quite get it slowed down.
I'm not one of them racist experts or nothing, but that looked like I'm gonna try and cut you off. Ooh, wait, you T-boned me, lol.
In the meantime, Travis Wallace to the front!
Well, hacks! Squirrel pace power.
I think Machuca wound up making some contact there with Zerai Garunian, and that opened the door for Travis Wallace. And now on the back of that and that's also let Montoya and Stockmill catch up.
Indeed. No, but you know what? No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, and Fran Machuca and Montoya would like to take advantage of that lack of suspicion.
Correct. Their chief weapons are surprise and fear.
Indeed. And then we've got another train in the background, or another battle going on in the background between Lazarenko and Jerome. And then there's a train led by John Barker that includes Rick Martel. Martel in the top 10! Yeah! Ariel Zatoni and James Butler, and Alex Loeffler are all in that train.
Rick Martel confirmed too attractive to go to work on the weekends.
Indeed. In the meantime, John Picha is starting to eat a little bit into Jean-Simon Chenard as he tries to make his comeback after his pit stop.
Look, Chenard, gonna take out your tail feathers.
The downside, of course, pitting this early is that he wouldn't have really been able to put any gas in the car, which means he's not going to be off sequence too much with everybody else. In the meantime, Zerai Garunian back to the front of the pack.
The gun runner takes it back.
The gun runner got the better of the anger god. The many
like put a little extra stomp on that right out the back end.
Yeah, the major faces of Korn at the front of the track. Anger and guns.
Cars for the car god.
Cars for the car god.
Bumpers for the bumper throne.
That's probably that is probably the option there. Yeah.
Call 423 bent frame. Whoa!
Oh, Machuca's getting the move done. Putting a little Spanish on it.
I'm gonna put him a chokehold on you.
Oh, Travis Wallace is not
Just getting
gonna
messy.
be happy. Montoya wants in on this. Stoppville wants in on this. Travis is dropping back. He's now to 4th place.
What happened there?
He lost momentum in the final turn, and that opened the door for Ishmael Montoya.
Lord have mercy.
Mike Stoppmill's thinking about it as well as they head down to the first corner. Stoppmill almost flipped it.
Little lumpy bumpy. We got Hamtown Races sing this song in the chat.
Welcome aboard, Jesse Hamptone.
It's your boy.
My proud current teammate on Team Breitling in the F3 series. We will overcome the horrendous politics of Team Pumbaa and Martin Edmonds.
What about Team Timon? Is it Team Pumbaa? You didn't make a Team Timon? The fuck's wrong with you people?
It's an existing livery. We didn't make them.
Don't lie to me.
But would I have named my team Team Breitling if I had a choice?
Probably. I think you've seen that Bright movie like 1,000 times.
I have not.
I haven't either. I keep meaning to watch it.
Man on the move might actually be Christoph Verstreppen, who's catching up to this lead group. He's back there in 6th position. The green and black car in the background there.
Indeed. Which everybody knows is the best colors because that's typo negative.
Yes.
Typo negative! If you want the best laugh you've ever seen and ever had, become a fan of typo negative because they are... If you can't see 3 ways to interpret one of their songs and 2 of those are hilarious, you're fucking up. You're not looking into
You're not doing it right.
quite. Yeah, you're just not looking into the lyrics enough, and you don't have the human intelligence. But B, they have a live release DVD CD combo called, I believe it's Sympathy or Symphony for the Devil. And one of the intros to the concert footage is this guy, and he's an amputee, and he's holding up a sign that says, "I give my right arm for typo negative," and he's just chanting, "Typo negative, typo negative, typo negative, typo negative," like over and over. It's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Oh, stop, let's go for it!
Yeah.
Travis retains 4th for now, but it seems like just a matter of time before Mr.
Boy, I think that all the glacial blue on his car is really freezing his engine up, and he ain't got it, and needs to apply some patented possum grubs.
I mean, you say that, but the body language of that car says that a move on Mr. Montoya is coming up.
His name is Ishmael Montoya. You drive his car, prepare to die.
Prepare to die. You killed his crew chief. Prepare to die.
Are you the man with the 5 tires? I haven't watched that movie in a while. I should do that.
Dread Tire Roberts.
The Dread Tire Roberts, very nice. Very well done, sir. That's your high water mark for the year.
We'll see, but probably.
So far.
Looks like there's a connection error with Jean-Simon Chenard. He's jumping around a little bit.
You mean fuel stops of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
So it is still Garunian from Machuca, Montoya, Wallace, Stockmill. Verstreppen's dropping a little bit off the back end now. He's down to about 2.3 seconds away from them. Our boy Rick is still in the top 10.
Your boy Rick! Get him, Rick.
And Carlo
Today.
Vega is up to 12th place after starting on pole position.
It's gonna be Rick, I need you to hold on. It's gonna be a massive shitstorm between 6th and 1st. They're all gonna die, and then you just coast on in for the win. It's gonna be fine.
I hate to point fingers at somebody, especially a new driver, but Yannick Engler has not posted a legal lap time yet. That's interesting.
Well, everybody starts somewhere, right?
Everybody starts somewhere.
And clearly he's lying because everything on his stat line says North America. Oh, sorry, not applicable. My bad.
Can Mike Stopmill get the job done on Travis Wallace here? Maybe. He's gonna have to go around the outside in the next turn. He's got it. Stopmill is through.
And meanwhile, the Hispanic Panic is Dos Tres.
And another man who's through, Josiah Jerome. 7th place
Very nice.
for the Dominicite, as he has gotten past Yevgeny Lazarenko.
The Dominicazer.
Indeed, the Hispanic Panic is still holding on to 2nd and 3rd place, doing a real solid job. And of course, we know that Zerai Garunian's internet connection is highly unreliable, so that's not a bad place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming in 7th place currently, Josiah the Dominica Destroyer Jerome.
The King of Frames, Josiah Jerome.
This boy gets 2 frames race and he's kicking your ass. Oh, hello! I enjoy this corner a great deal, especially that particular shot.
Very nice.
Yeah, your boy Mr. Ed in the comment section wants to know, or in live chat, who's not a fan of Fran Machuca? I'll tell you who. Communists.
Clearly communists. That and possibly
Communists,
the Nazis and Trump. Yes.
Yes. And probably the Chinese government.
The interesting thing that Fran
Which
Machuca
are
always
communists.
brings is he does weird things with his fuel stops. Like, he's always the one that, like, he'll be up in, like, 4th place and you're scratching your head going, has he pitted for gas yet? Has he done that?
No one knows. Same thing with Jurgen Walby.
Yes, Jurgen's also... And Jesse Hampton is another one.
Hampton races in the chat. Doodah. Hampton races something out. Because if you don't know, it's Brian Champion.
Josiah Jerome is not happy with 7th place. He is on the charge. He's closing on Verstappen.
Dun 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 dun.
They had a fantastic battle at Portimao in the Academy race last week between Christoph Verstappen and Josiah Jerome. So I'm intrigued to see a repeat.
A 3-peat.
Call it a repeat. Call it a 3-peat. Call it a 4-peat. It's gonna happen.
19-peat.
It's like sex with Kobe Bryant. It's gonna happen.
That's correct. Jesse's like, who needs fuel? I don't know. You gonna run it out there too? Like, dunk on him with balloons with filled fuel, and just like, it'll get in there. Just keep driving.
Oh, speaking of pit stops, Yannick Engler is in the pit.
That seems like a wise decision.
He is out of the race, so that's.
I was gonna say it
ill-advised.
quickly flashed up 100% damage, and then he was gone.
Well, the race has
Not
claimed
sure.
its first casualty, Yannick Engler.
Well, Johnny Beach still going though.
A debut to forget for Mr. Engler. Yeah, Johnny the Peach has taken about 20 seconds out of Jean-Simon Chenard over the last couple laps too. So he's closing in. He was he was almost 5 seconds faster than Chenard last lap.
Juanito the Shark. What is with everybody trying to mow the grass over there?
You can carry more speed out of the corner by using the overrun. And there you see Mike Stopmill making a move, and he's on to the podium.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bumper grind.
In these cars, nothing wrong with it. These are pretty solid machines. What was that?
What?
You had a question there that I cut you
Nope.
off on? Okay.
Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk yet,
Why not?
because I try to maintain a professional veneer when I do commentary,
That sounds.
and we got wrestling later, so we know we're drinking then.
You're not wrong. I have purchased the pay-per-view, and I am excited.
I have not
Is
yet
it wrong
purchased.
that
I have not yet purchased pay-per-view, but I will do that after
Is
this
it
race.
wrong that I'm so totally hyped about your boy Omega versus your boy Pac more than like almost anything else?
No, I mean that is
And
the
yet
match.
I think that the Rhodes versus the Bucks is going to steal the show anyway.
I think so, but I am still probably more hyped for Pac versus Omega. It's been so long since I saw Pac.
Yeah, that's correct.
Travis Wallace has moved up into 4th place, displacing Ismail Montoya. And Yevgeny Lazarenko is on the back of Josiah Jerome. Christopher Streppin has dropped down to 11th place. Not showing any damage on his car, but he must have had an off.
It does keep mosquitoes away.
Wallace versus Montoya, with Montoya getting the better of that battle and retaining 4th position over the anger god Travis Wallace.
Your boy the Peach in the pits, or oh, he's back now. Never mind, he
back.
must be in the pits.
Very close battle going on between James Butler, Alex Loeffler, Christopher Streppin, and Carol Vega.
Really, actually, pretty shocked to see Carol Vega that far back. He must have had a series of unfortunate events.
Well, he was the guy who got shoved off by Stoffmill at the start.
Yeah, well.
Went down to last place and is cutting his way back through the grid. And by the way, here we are. Here it is, Alex Loeffler with Vega on his tail. And directly ahead of him is James Butler and Christopher Streppin. Behind them, that is John Barker in the green and black car. Loeffler looking to make a move here on Butler. I'll say Loeffler's a little bit off the pace today. Normally a top 10 car, down in 11th place.
Correct. Travis Wallace currently driving a car.
Currently all over the back end of Ismail Montoya like it owes him money.
That booty.
Now here's where you take advices from Lachlan Nichols and you take the bumper.
Your boy Edmonds is saying something weird in chat. I don't know what it means. It might be from a rock voisine song that no one's ever heard of.
Really have no idea what the heck he's going on about.
I think your boy's quoting. He's doing some deep cuts. I don't know what movie or TV show that's from, but it's. And congratulations! It's something neither of us have heard of. You definitely had an achievement on that.
That might be a first. Travis Wallace.
That he figures they might be spaced out at this point, and he applauds their racing. And to which I reply, "There's too much anger. Too much anger.
Too much anger.
Spacing out."
Yeah, John Peach just did a 3-minute 2-second lap, so either was in the pits or had a massive off.
Does keep off mosquitoes.
Mike Stompmill all over the back end of Fran Bachuca. The Fran Bachuca cheering section needs to be very nervous when Stompmill's on their boy's tail. And I thought that Josiah was going to be able to pull away from Lazarenko, and that's not been the case. Lazarenko is still very much with him. Whoa, Travis Wallace! Can he get it? Can he get it? Does he have it? He's got it! Wallace to 4th place.
Well, heck, no, maybe.
Montoya's coming back at him. Garunian. Sarai Garunian is dropping like a stone. Is he in the pit lane? What's up here?
I don't see any damage.
Can confirm Sarai Garunian's in the pits for possibly a fuel stop.
Correct. Wallhax seems to have temporarily secured it. Nope, maybe not. Never mind.
Montoya has not given up on this one. You killed his father and he needs to have revenge.
Correct.
So race leader Zirai Garunian making a very, very early pit stop. Kind of wondering what's up with that. Is he going for a 2-stop fuel strategy? Because there's no way he can get an hour out of that fuel tank if that was a full one that lasted only 24 minutes.
Correct. Apparently everybody in chat knows exactly what this Samir quote's about, and we do not. So apparently Hampton Races is going to send us the fucking link to whatever the fuck this is about. I'm intrigued. I'm going to be really upset with myself if it's from something that I know very well and just don't remember. And then if it's something that's totally obscure, I'm going to be just disappointed in the rest of you. So, I mean, it's a two-edged sword.
In fairness, we could completely make an entire podcast out of stuff that they don't know jack about. So, you know.
That's correct.
I still say we win.
This for instance, this particular field isn't even enough to make a proper fire team.
It's true. It's true. They're one man short.
Correct. It'd be really great if somebody hadn't abandoned everybody, flown across the country to just spend money on hookers and smoke.
Yeah. Could have a proper fire team and everything. As Mike Stoppel go for the lead!
Yeah.
Down the inside, but that's going to be the inside for Machuca at the next corner. Can Machuca hold it?
Francis Machukenstein.
Oh, this could get ugly.
Definitely. Looks like a pretty good, yeah, maybe not.
They're still very side by side. I think Softmill has it. Yeah, I think Softmill has it. He's got the inside and the hairpin. That's going to get the job done. Of course, we still have the weird variable that is Garunian back in 14th place. That pit stop there that puts him very out of sync with everybody else. Could the alternate strategy pay off?
Who knows? I mean, he can wait until everybody pits, and then he gets a nice 15 or 17 minute lead, and then pits, and then he wins easy, no problem.
Mm-hmm. And in the background, Montoya is still battling with Wallace, and then further back, it is Jerome versus Lazarenko. So a series of one-on-one fights for the top 6.
Put him in the wall!
Rick Martel in 9th place battling with Keterl Vega. I think that'll, no disrespect to Rick intended, but I feel like Mr. Vega will probably find his way around there shortly.
Yeah, but I kind of like somebody of Keterl Vega's talents should probably in the top 7 at this point of the race. I don't race, so I might be talking shit out my ass.
There's a fair number of overtaking opportunities on this track, so I must agree that I did think that in 27 minutes that Vega would have made a little bit more progress than he has.
I expected to stop.
Speaking of which, there it is. Vega versus the non-golf car of Rick Martel.
What?
There's no golf livery.
Oh, there's orange. There's blue and orange. You leave him alone.
Rick did give a little bit of a wave to the crowd there.
I'm good for it. He's got blue and orange on there. You shut up. That's as good as golf.
And looked like there was a brief connection error with Ishmael Montoya that jumped him 2 spots higher. I think he would probably be happy with that. The fastest car last lap around, just for fun, was Zirai Garunian, who's running 45 ones right now. That's a full second faster than Mike Stoppmill and Fran Machuca. So, I don't know. I don't think that this early pit stop strategy is going to work, but it might if he can keep that kind of pace advantage up.
Correct. We got a wrestling reference in chat. And to answer your question, yes. Rick Martel does smell Americans.
He does. He does.
Somebody finally bit on that. I can't believe how long it's been.
Who is Lucky 7 again? I know
don't remember.
I know we figured this out at one point, but I don't remember.
Yeah, but since you guys abandoned me so often and we never get to do live commentary, I never remember.
Hey, we got live commentary today. We might have live commentary tomorrow.
That's correct. I just need to know what time. That's all.
Yep, we'll handle that afterwards. I also got to ask Martin if we have the live rights to that one.
Yeah.
And if not, we'll do the live but without the streaming portion.
Just do it on your channel.
Oh. Travis Wallace going down the inside of Ishmael Montoya again. This is like round 7 between these two, isn't it?
Yeah, 7, 8, I don't know.
And Travis Wallace once again does not get the job done. 10-9 to Montoya.
Lucky 7 is your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, the Tower of Power, needs no shower, Pablito Ricardo Bongo.
Pablito, I thought he was top shelf.
Maybe. That's the only Paul I know of on the Discord, so there you go.
Please, Mr. Lucky
If
7.
I'm wrong, this is awkward if I'm really wrong.
Please, Mr. Lucky 7 Wolfen, confirm that you are Paul Riccobeni or are you another Paul? Gerardo is suggesting it might be Paul Dark.
I don't know who that is.
He's an Australian who races with us occasionally.
No.
We've been covering him in the WTCERs lately, the Tuesday races.
Every 13th Saturday when the purple moon rises over Tokyo, this other Paul emerges.
Mm-hmm. So here's the problem for Garunian. He's now catching up to traffic in the form of Alex Loeffler. So if he can cut through traffic, he'll be fine. He did a 44.7 last lap. Fastest lap of the race for Zerai Garunian.
Maybe.
He has got a solid half second to 1 full second on the leaders at this point. He's making up great ground, but he may get stuck in traffic at this rate because you got that big battle up ahead of him of Loeffler, Butler, Parker, Martel, that 10th through 13th battle that's going on right now, and that's going to slow him down. Congratulations to John Picha. He's unlapped himself from Chenard, so he's back on the same lap as the Canadian.
Correct. Apparently, Lucky 7 is a different Paul. Paul the Hance? I don't know.
Paul Hance. Paul Hance.
I don't know who that is.
I've raced against him a couple of times. He shows up from time to time.
Okay. Cool. New to me. What up? I've definitely seen Lucky 7 Wolfen in chat before, and we have had a little back and forth, but I am not familiar. I'm sorry. I just went with, somebody said Paul, and I went with the first Paul I knew.
You gotta sign up for the Wednesday series there, Paul Hance. You get the full Byron treatment. He'll remember who you are.
That's correct. You just be present. You'll even get a nickname.
Yeah.
You are now Paul the No Pants Hands.
There you go.
Ding, ding, ding. Nickname given.
So, Garunian is caught up to the back of this traffic, as I feared. He is now stuck behind Loeffler for the time being, so his rapid, solid laps are probably going to slow down from this point onwards. Still not sure if that early pit stop's going to work out for him or not, because I'm pretty sure he's going to have to do a 2-stopper.
What's this about Verstappen?
Verstappen. Up to 8th place.
2-stopper. Sorry, I heard wrong.
2-stopper. As for Christoph Verstappen, he's up to 8th place after that early off and is kind of running on his own right now. Although he's got Carol Vega behind him, so we'll see if Vega can catch him.
Nobody gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna hold me down except guys in the pit lane.
This could be a three-way battle here. This could be interesting. Garunian has gotten past. Oh, contact!
Yeah, hey!
Garunian is off the track after making contact with John Barker. That is going to hurt his bid for victory. Is he damaged? He is not damaged by the looks of it. Nothing significant.
Everything's damaged. I'm just assuming that this 0 damage thing doesn't mean shit because I've seen some guys.
It tends to seem to go from 0 to 100, and it's like
real quick.
It's not great. We'll get a look at his car at some point and give an examination. In fact, I'm doing that right now. Front end looks intact. I don't see any visual damage on Garunian's car. So it looks like the zero may be accurate.
Alex
It looks-
Loeffler with the only excitingly colored car in the entire race.
Really? Which one's he racing now?
He's racing the BC Lions car.
Oh, yeah, true. No Hartford Whaler car today. That's disappointing.
Yeah. They need to bring that team back.
They do.
Bring back the Whale and the California Golden Seals.
We can go to the mall like any day, but the Whale beating the Canucks happens like once every decade.
You like the back of a Volkswagen?
I mean, like the back of a Volkswagen. Greatest use of Ben Affleck ever.
Pretty much. Pearl Harbor can eat shit. I don't think I've ever seen the whole way through Pearl Harbor. I think I fell asleep a couple of times.
I saw it with a girlfriend once, but that's about it. And if I ever qualify anything with a girlfriend, it means she chose the movie. Let's be clear.
Yeah. It's just one of those, it's like, I know how it ends. It's why I've never watched Titanic. Why would you? The boat fucking sinks.
Are you sure you're not looking at James Butler's
spoiler.
car that has the BC Lions colors?
Maybe?
Because Alex Loeffler is just
Don't
white,
go.
blue, and black.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Just used to, sorry about that. Sorry about that, kids. I could have looked at the, icon at the bottom of my screen, but I didn't. Your boy Yannick Engler not doing too well in this race.
He is the one that retired earlier.
That's the joke.
8 laps ago, specifically.
Yes. The Carril de Crocodile Vega. He coming to snap your ass.
Indeed. He's getting a little physical with Mr. Verstappen.
Dude, are you stuffing a hoagie in your face?
Sour
I
cream
thought
and
I
onion
was
rings.
supposed to be the unprofessional one.
Sour cream and onion rings.
Sour cream and onion rings? Wow. I'm going to call your personal trainer right
They are delicious. They are the one snack I allow
Reported.
myself to have.
Reported.
Actually, I've dropped a full 1% body fat in the last week.
Oh, very nice. I mean, that clearly means that your kidneys are shutting down, but whatever.
Still not in not in a good area. Still obese, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
No, Hampton is accusing you of covering up the fact that you really just wanted to watch Ben Affleck be dreamy on screen by saying it was a girlfriend that picked it.
There are better movies to watch Ben Affleck be dreamy on screen than Pearl
Listen,
Harbor, I think.
motherfucker, boom, there's explosions and fucking gunfire. We went and saw that. It was fucking manly as fuck.
I got no problem with Ben Affleck's movies. I thought he made actually a pretty solid Batman. I just thought the movies sucked.
I still haven't watched those. I need to. I'm not gonna bother watching the Superman movies. But
He's a real subdued Batman, but it's
hey, that's pretty
it's
cool.
not bad. It's not bad.
I mean,
I'll-
listen. You're gonna try and follow Christian Bale. Listen, tone it down.
Yeah. No, he plays like kind of an old, somewhat dispirited Batman. It works. It works. It's a good job.
Yeah, very nice. Starfield Watch is climbing towards an official 4-second lead here.
Yeah, until the pit stops happen, I'm not entirely watching his lead too much. Loeffler's dropped
seen
way
him pit
back. Loeffler's dropped way back, so I wonder if he might have made a pit stop. Because he's now 46 seconds behind Garunian.
Look at you with the big brain doing the quick math.
Yes.
Well played. Or do you just have the setting turned on?
You can just look at the screen and it shows you the gap.
Shut up!
I'm ruining my own mistake, I know. It's kind of like someone was asking me how I came up with such exact fuel calculations the other day, and I'm like, I use a calculator. There's your answer.
I saw a pretty good meme like a while back, probably a year, and it's like, you're never gonna, math teacher, you're never gonna have you're not never ever gonna have a calculator every time you need one. Present day cell phone. The Hispanic Panic seems to be making a nice, firm, warm enchilada around you boy Wallhacks.
Indeed, indeed. They're coming up to lap somebody. I believe that is Jean-Simon Chenard up ahead of them.
That's very possible.
And he gets out of the way nicely.
Oh, and your boy Edmonds in chat, apparently he's a big fan of The Notebook. So, there you go.
I in no way question your
Loves,
sexual orientation anyway.
I mean, Ryan Gosling in The Rain, I'm not mad at you. It's not a wrong decision.
I am forever plagued when it comes to Ryan Gosling. My sister watched a show called Breaker High when we were like in middle school. And he was in that, and he was just really terrible, like teen actor. And it's like permanently poisoned him for me for life. I just...
Really? Weird. Have you seen Drive?
I did. No, like I've seen the roles that he has been claimed to be very good in, and I've objectively been able to say that they are very good. But at the same time, I can't watch the movie and not go, that guy is that idiot from Breaker High.
Well, have you seen The Nice Guys?
Yes.
Well, then you have no further valid argument then.
I didn't say I did.
The Nice Guys is cinematic classic. Drive is very good, very, very good, and then he followed that up with Blade Runner. So I mean, shit.
Blade Runner was quite good. Very good.
There's been a lot of things I haven't watched, but there are a few things that he has been in that I own. And goddamn, son, goddamn.
Oh no, like again, objectively with you. Just that emotional response is just still so negative.
Sir, you need to really re-examine your childhood and probably tell your childhood self to go fuck itself with a rake.
Surprisingly enough, Ryan Reynolds was not ruined for me by watching him as a child actor.
I didn't know he was a child actor.
Well, he was like a teenager when he was in The Odyssey.
I don't know what that is.
It was a show I watched as a kid. I actually did try watching it not too long ago and went, man, this is really stupid. Younger me was an idiot.
Fair enough. Was it based on The Odyssey, or is
no,
called it The Odyssey?
Just called it The Odyssey. The whole deal was a kid was in a coma and he like kind of slipped into this dream world. It's kind of like interesting conceptually, but you watch it as an adult.
Wasn't there a whole other TV show that was based on?
It's possible.
Like kid was in a coma in a dreamland populated by his friends, and
that might be The Odyssey that you're thinking of.
I guess could be.
But anyways, it did have Mr. Ryan Reynolds in it as one of the early villains.
Well, okay, maybe it was The Odyssey, because I thought anytime you say Ryan Reynolds, I just assume he's the main character.
No, he was he was supporting cast on this one.
Fair enough. It might have been The Odyssey then. I just remember that was a thing that was on TV. I didn't really watch it.
I'd never pieced together that it was Ryan Reynolds until I just actually looked at his filmography and went, that was Ryan Reynolds?
Oh?
Travis Wallace still trying to solve the Spanish puzzle, though this time it is Fran Machuca and not Isma Montoya. So, some progress for Mr. Wallace.
Francis Machukenstein, solid second place.
Mm-hmm. Once again, Carol Vega's charge is kind of stalled. He's 8th place. He's gotten through Verstappen, which I think we saw, and is a long ways behind Ariel Zatoni, and not really making any progress on that gap.
Oh, I think we just had some sort of weird, deep childhood confession there from Jesse. He put something up and then retracted the message on live chat. I don't know what that's going on there, but might have been an undying love letter to Ryan Reynolds.
Might have been. Hey, you don't got to cover that up.
You seen that ass in spandex? Come on, son.
Yeah, hell yeah. And that mind, that irreverent humor, it's great. It's a perfect package.
Hell yeah. You got a dirty mind and that ass.
And then,
fine, Jesse.
And that six pack.
That's correct.
Josiah Jerome up into 4th position. I suspect that Isma Montoya is in the pit lane, and I can confirm that. Montoya and Lazarenko are in the pits for their presumably only fuel stop, although this is a little bit early for fuel stops. So they join Zerai Garunian and possibly Alex Loeffler in having made a pit stop. We know John Peachy made a pit stop, but sadly it was damage and completely unscheduled.
Might as well get some gas while you're there.
He didn't have any room in the tank was the problem. He only had 1 lap done.
Oh. Well, shit.
So I would say that John Peach is, maybe an extra lap, but he'll be on the same strategy as the one-stoppers. John Barker is
still pretty far behind.
John Barker is registering 100% damage.
Yikes.
And I have taken the camera to him, and he's missing a front end.
Yeah, listen. Don't drink and drive.
So
drink and commentate, but don't drink and drive.
So yeah, John Barker seriously handicapped in this regard, and if I were him, I'd probably hit around to the pit stop to make my fuel stop right about now.
Yeah, boy. And if he's out of the race, feel free to somebody feed that boy some Discord or some TeamSpeak information. Come on, do commentary.
Yeah. Mike Stoppmill and Fran Machuca in the pit lane, so the leaders are in. Travis Wallace has gone around for another lap. He's in the lead from Josiah Jerome, Ariel Zatoni. Oh no, Jerome's in the pit too. Zatoni and Wallace have gone on to another lap. We'll see who else makes the pit stop happen. We're still waiting on pit stops from Carol Vega, Christoph Verstappen, Rick Martel. Verstappen goes for another lap. Machuca out of the pit lane. Carl Vega's in the pits. So this is the mass pit migration, and I'm hoping to see John Barker come in because he needs to fix up that front end.
I mean, Hurst teeth are fine.
Garunian has come out ahead of Lazarenko and Josiah Jerome. So, or no, is he behind them? He is apparently ahead, yes. So that did work out for Garunian to trump some people. But we'll see.
Yeah, I haven't seen physically the damage on Juanito Barker, but if he's able to get into the pits,
he's in the pits.
100% damage. Somebody needs to tweak the percentage dial.
Mm-hmm. He is in the pits. He was just missing the front bumper and grill, basically.
It's for 1.8.1. If scouts out there, just that needs work. That particular one.
That does need some work. A pit stop counter would be nice too.
That would be pretty dope.
So
or maybe just a little. So it goes from like full bright to grayed out. It would be nice if there was another color somewhere here that would indicate pit stops.
That'd be nice, yes. So Barker's rejoined. Travis Wallace is in the pits, so the leader is in. Ariel Zatoni has, at least for the time being, inherited the lead, and Montoya and Martel are getting a little physical. That's Martel heading into the pit lane. Montoya trailed by Machuca. Montoya jumped Machuca in the pits, so that was a good pit stop for Ismail Montoya. Worked out real well for him. Martel's in, Zatoni's in, Verstappen's in. So this looks like
You're
it's
strapping yourself down.
looks like this is probably the last couple of pit stoppers coming in. James Butler's yet to pit, so we're waiting on him. Butler's in. And we might be awaiting Jean-Simon Chenard and John Peaches pit stop still. So once Martel and Butler rejoin, we'll have a look at what it looks like after most of the pit stops have occurred.
Correct.
Travis Wallace with a good pit stop. He's up to second place off of them. Okay, with most of the pit stops sorted out, we have Mike Stockmill leading from Travis Wallace, Ismail Montoya, Fran Machuca, Zerai Garunian. Yevgeny Lazarenko got a really good job out of the pit stops. He's up to 6th. Ariel Zatoni, Josiah Jerome, Verstreppen, Vega, Martel, Loeffler, Butler, Barker, and then we don't know if Chenard and Peach have made their pit stops, but they're kind of in a bit of a private race.
And the young rookie Yannick Engler not doing so good in this race. He's a little flub.
There have been some better debuts than 16 laps down, for sure. So Fran Machuca and Ismail Montoya running together. Montoya is ahead of his fellow Spaniard now. But the problem is they both lost out to Travis Wallace, who finally is ahead of the Spanish drivers.
Ta-da! He has broken the Spanish puzzle blocks.
I do have to correct Mr. Martin Edmonds, who says that if you get 100% damage on the spectator, it stays there even if you fix it. Incorrect. John Barker is showing 0% damage now.
Correct. Also, I get what I assume is a very accurate feed on everybody's speed on the track. So I need a very accurate read on actual real percentage of damage.
It would be nice.
If I can get a second-to-second update on anybody's kilometers per hour, I need a second-to-second update on actual real damage.
I would agree with that. That's something I'd like to see incorporated.
Seems like something that would be much easier to keep track of.
Fran Machuca really would like to get past his student Ismail Montoya here and get up onto the podium, because they are losing ground lap after lap to Travis Wallace.
Your boy Jesse Hampton wiggling that tongue around the chat. I like that boy. I mean, what? Sorry, go on.
I'll just let you enjoy yourself.
Oh, nothing at all.
So by the way, new fastest lap of the race, and you'll never guess who posted it.
I probably could.
Mike Stockmill, 144.132. Best lap of the race.
Jeebus Creebus. That's I'm trying to find anybody's even close. Is that an accurate continuous? No, it's not. Never mind. No, it is too. So I'm just looking at that's an accurate everybody's posted in their fastest lap scenario there.
Correct.
On the web.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, everybody else can just not show up then.
Travis is only about 3/10 off.
Krill's close-ish.
And it's not a blowout.
I can't organize it.
It's not a blowout, but it's not great.
Yeah. Stockmill watch, 6-second lead, eat shit and die.
Oh, the Spaniards have reversed positions. Machuca is ahead of Montoya now, but they came very close to touching there.
It's getting competitive.
Flash the headlights, Montoya! Flash the headlights!
They're probably accusing each other of being fast. You terrorist bastard! Oh, that's French accent. I'm sorry.
Do you have a Spanish accent, I guess is the question.
Yeah, but it sounds like Cheech Marin, so I can't, like, that's not good. Hey, man, what the fuck, man? It sounds, my English to Spanish accent sounds more like L.A. gangbanger.
You're saying that you assume
Not
every
good.
Spanish conversation has Black Peugeot in it?
Oh, the Black Peugeot! I knew you weren't a natural redhead. Hey man, check this out, it's Space Coat.
Oh, there's the headlights! Montoya's on the headlights!
Get him! Get him! Get him! Laser babes! Laser death babes! Get him!
Montoya expressing his frustration with Fran Machuca and going down the inside! There's a little bit of contact, and it looks like Montoya got the job done.
Nothing wrong with the little bump and grind.
Mm-hmm.
That is not an endorsement of R. Kelly peeing on people or pedophilia.
Wanna piss on you?
Giant 50-gallon drum labeled doo-doo butter. Good old Dave Chappelle. Anybody attacking Dave Chappelle for his latest comedy session on Netflix can just pretty much be deleted from history.
Oh, contact!
Hey! That's
Fran
not nice.
Fran Machuca giving a little love tap to Mr. Montoya.
Gerardo Del Vea, what do you have to say in chat about your boy?
About your boys getting a little
Fran.
physical.
Fran the Headbutt Machuca. He's trying to put a chokehold on everything.
Mm-hmm. Thinks his name's Machado or something.
Oh. My friend, you play, we go, we roll, it's alright, it's nice. Strangled.
Strangled. Did I tell you about Machado's student who just made his debut in the UFC a little while ago?
Who dat?
Hedinaldo Vieira. He's fighting against a guy
Not
named
familiar.
Oscar Pachota. He's a Polish fighter by the name of Pachota. Pachota hit him with not even a really significant uppercut, and Vieira did the patented, "Oh man, I'm so hurt. Oh, get in my guard."
Please come down to ground. My friend, come down to ground. You help finish. Oh, hey, some tickle again.
That's I think that's Jean Simon getting out of the way of the oncoming traffic.
I was about to see him start singing Fat Bottom Girls.
little
line.
little blue flag behavior there.
That's fair. Laserface versus Zatoni. Although it's weird that they have that flip-flopped on my screen. Why is 6th and 7th ahead of 6th?
No, the blue car is Zatoni. The yellow highlighted gray car is Lazarenko.
Yeah, but why is it right to left instead of left to right?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Not a fan.
As a white Westerner, I read a certain way around. And if you're behind, you're further to the left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if this is Japanese, it makes total sense.
Someone's putting off a lot of brake dust up there. Jesus. Whew.
It's probably Martin. He dropping the asbestos because that's all Quebec does.
Well, that and his complete lack of consideration for his tires.
Correct.
In fact, if you listen very carefully, the tires that are currently in Martin Edmonds' pit garage are going, "Oh God, thank Jesus he's not here. We live to see another day."
Faint screaming of souls increases.
Whoa, a little bit of a wide line there from Lazarenko, and that's going to let Ariel Zatoni up the inside. Can he get the job done?
Maybe.
And he does. Zatoni to 6th place ahead of Lazarenko. Oh, Lazarenko coming back at him, though. Gets the inside line. Gets the better of him on the brakes. Zatoni is going to have the inside line this time, but gets a little bit too much of the curb, unsettles the car, and that might be all Lazarenko needs to retain 6th position.
Missed a clear opportunity for a clean pit maneuver on that one.
By the way, Lazarenko, probably hard charger of the day, started down in like, I think, P13 up to P6. Fran Machuca, in the meantime, still tracking down Ishmael Montoya. They are losing ground very rapidly to Travis Wallace. This second section of the race has not treated the Spaniards terribly well.
Well, I mean, that's because they may or may not have tried to inquisit deeply.
They're, are you saying that perhaps the colonial boom of the Spanish might be fading?
It's possible that they might not be totally pleased with that. Also, they're still finishing Tres Cuatro, so, I mean, at this point, it's probably fine. Since apparently you racer people don't try and ever finish first. It's like, oh, yeah, we get all points. As long as you finish within the top 95, you got at least 72 points. It's totally cool. You do whatever.
I don't believe that they will get 72 points.
Hey!
Whoa!
Oh,
Zatoni went hard in the paint and did not come up with it.
Damn, son. Did his foot slip? Like, what happened there?
I think that was trying to get down the inside real hard, locking the brakes up, and you know what? He avoided taking Yevgeny out. So that's about as good as that was going to end.
Yup. Didn't totally kill everybody. That is awesome. Well done. The Hispanic Panic, currently Tres Cuatro. I'm still fucked up by that. Why is it three? Why is the guy behind on my left and the guy in front on my right when that's not really... Okay, now it's true.
Should be mentioned, you got Ukrainians in 5th and 6th.
Correct. Bro, send me some wheat.
And we got an all-British battle further down, Butler and Barker.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot, actually, when it comes to races, that when there's different nationalities, they all tend to group up no matter what. In a general sense. Maybe not specifically every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen.
There's usually like 3 Canadians finishing all in one block.
I think the Canadians is more due to our just over-representation on ESR grids a lot of the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Zatoni has gotten past Lazarenko, who looked like he made a bit of a mistake there.
Maybe.
Also got a good battle that we haven't seen a lot of, but Alex Loeffler and Rick Martel are going at it for 11th place.
That is currently 2 places ahead of Andy Blade.
Yes. In fact, James Butler has been turned into Andy Blade at this point.
Correct. We appreciate James Butler for standing in for Andy Blade in 13th spot. He is way too drunk and driving home at the moment. Not to, you know.
Is he on the? Is he doing the bike or is he on in a car?
Oh, it's him and the family. So,
so it's the car.
Plus, he's got like a trailer and a sidecar, and you know.
Here we go. Andy Blade meeting ESR members 1 man at a time.
Correct. I'd like to thank Andy Blade for showing up and bringing me beer. For fuck's sake.
It's always good. It's a good plan.
Hell yeah. Jesse wants to know about more ballast going to the Canadians, and I agree. I think all Canadians should have 72,000 kilograms of ballast.
Nope.
72,000 half.
Why would you do that to Rick Martel and Jean-Simon Chenard?
I mean, not Rick specifically, but, you know. He is pretty attractive, and you gotta... Everybody gets a little upset when you're the most attractive one in the room.
Jesse also wants a reminder to lock the doors. I assume you got to the part where Andy visited you.
Correct. I mean, it is terrifying. He is very small. He might bite your kneecaps. If anybody wants to scroll up far enough, the general chat from the Discord You could find pictures of Andy at my place, perhaps holding a firearm. And, yeah, wearing my sunglasses.
I will have to go and take a look at that.
Wait, you didn't check that out? What's wrong?
I didn't. I didn't ping me when you posted the picture, so I wasn't aware.
Fucking night. I thought you just obsessively scrolled through everything.
No, I do not. I believe
What?
I believe I said that to Zoltan the other day. It's like, if you want me to actually see something, you gotta ping me.
And then I pinged you, and then you just did it because you're lame.
Yep. That was the best.
I tried to give an example to the people so that they would understand, and you just like, no, I'm gonna erase this from existence.
They know.
Do they?
They do.
Fair enough.
So I think I can officially say that the early pit stop did not work out for Zerai Garunian. He's in 5th place. "25 minutes to go. We still have the question mark on both Garunian and Loeffler as to whether they've made their final pit stops or not. Because they're probably on 2-stop strategies with the early pit stop.
What you need to do in this 90-minute race is you have a 92 pit stop strategy, and therefore you have total fuel and all tires at all times.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I have 1% damage! Pit stop! That might work out for Martin, actually.
It may. No, the Spaniards are having contact again.
It's your boy, Chuk Mafranca.
Fran Machuca, Ismael Montoya, they are countrymates. They are comrades in arms, but they are getting a little frisky right now, and a little bit of headlight flashing.
Giggity.
And I think Montoya is off the track enough to make it happen there. By the way, Alex Loeffler looking to get around Rick Martel. Not happening at the moment. And I can confirm that Machuca has gotten the spot over Montoya and is still flashing his headlights.
I would too, to be honest.
Gonna ride on board with Mr. Montoya for a little bit. This is the best battle going on the track right now. Going down the inside. And I think Montoya's got it. Back into 3rd.
Your name is Ishmael Montoya. You drive his father. Prepare to drive.
Prepare to drive. And I'll give a little bit of chase cam helicopter footage for Mr. Martin Edmonds, who loves the chase cam. Also, you can see the considerable amount of detail they put into some of the off-track features at this particular location. I could actually see the parking lot there for a bit.
Now I can see my house from here.
And WEC Tech private networking trucks.
Whoa.
Machuca is back on the attack against Montoya. He's looking to make a move here into the first corner. We got 22 minutes to go. They don't really have anyone else to fight with. They're 9.5 seconds behind Travis Wallace and about 11 seconds ahead of Zerai Garunian, who we also theorize might have another pit stop to make. Machuca's got the move done again.
Well, guys, I'm sorry, we're going to have to call a halt to the stream. The pro wrestling starting right about now, so we're just going to, switch off and see you.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we're not.
No,
We
the
start-
cat kind of agrees with me.
Well, the cat, you feed the cat. Therefore, her vote is in your pocket. I would be significantly worried if the cat was more interested in my opinion than yours. Once again, Montoya going back after Mr. Fran Machuca. Battle for the final step on the podium. Which Spaniard is going to get the honor of the podium? But they are losing ground to Travis Wallace. Not that it overly matters, but you can see how much fighting with each other is slowing these two cars down.
Just think of the victory Travis could have had if I hadn't totally intimidated the shit out of Mike Stockmail at this point.
Yes. In fact, Travis Wallace should hate you at this point. You've robbed him of victory. They put a lap there on John Barker, who's missing a headlight.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, we have lost Byron's internet again, so unfortunately you will have to deal with solo commentary, at least for a couple of minutes. Fortunately, we do have this good continuing battle between Ismael Montoya and Fran Machuca, a great battle for third position at the moment. Mike Stompmill leads away from Travis Wallace, then it's these two. Zerai Garunian's in fifth. Might have another pit stop to do, though. And down the inside goes Montoya. And he gets the job done for the time being. Can he hold it, though? Machuca got the better drive out of the corner, though. These two are very, very, very close. This is a hell of great side-by-side driving between these two. A little bit of a shortcut over the curbs there by Machuca, and he will retain third position for now. Behind Grunian, it is... and he's back! Yeah!
I'm back! I'm having to reboot the game. Apparently I had another fucking internet hiccup. They're installing fiber in my neighborhood, and apparently they keep bumping the ugly.
It'll be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, until I see the price of fucking fiber, I think.
That's true. Our fiber prices are actually not too bad. It's just there's not a lot of places you can get them.
Well, maybe you need to move into a neighborhood that doesn't suck.
I mean, that's really the only problem I have with my neighborhood. It's got everything I want, walking distance, except bizarrely a submarine sandwich shop.
Y'all ain't got no Subway?
We got a Mr. Sub over in the mall, but the mall is like a little far to go for like a submarine sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And when
That's correct.
And when I end up there, you have to walk past the Bourbon Street Grill on your way to the Mr. Subway, and I just go, Bourbon Street chicken. Thank you very much.
Correct. Paul the No Pants Hands wants you to talk about me while I'm gone. What a dick. And I approve.
I did not.
Solid heel move.
Solid heel move. Fran Machuca, well, to be honest, Fran Machuca and Ismael Montoya have really, oh god, more contact. The Spaniards are getting physical.
I must have missed that one. I just got it. The thing started to freeze on Travis Wallace in the pits again. Which he clearly isn't. So
in the pits, yeah. Montoya just nudged Fran Machuca, took third place back, and Machuca gave him a very angry flash of the headlights.
I think they both suspect each other of being Basque at this point.
Racing for a podium in Race Room. How to ruin friendships and influence people.
Indeed. Are we on the last lap?
We are not. We have 17 minutes to go.
Okay, I'm getting a 00 for race time. That's pretty cool.
Interesting.
What things can I turn on and off in the web browser? He wonders to himself.
John Picha giving up Jean-Simon Sunard giving up a lap to the battle for third. More headlight flashing. As a very, very angry Ismael Montoya, or a very angry Fran Machuca's on Montoya's screen. By the way, they're right up on Wallace's tail now. So actually, I think Wallace did make a pit stop, and we completely missed it.
That is very possible. Hey, you can put commentator names in here?
Yes, you can. I don't like where it puts them on the screen is the problem.
I mean, it's not as directly in the middle of the screen as I'd like, but I mean, I agree, I guess.
Fran Machuca on the tail of Ishmael Montoya for the podium. Then this suddenly opened up for a second place here for these guys because it looks like Travis made a second pit stop at some point and is now back in their grasp. We're still waiting to see what Grunion and Loeffler do from a pit stop standpoint. That is Travis Wallace directly ahead of the Spaniards.
See.
Who are getting a little bit angry with each other, I think, at this point.
I understand the Spanish people and of their descent are slightly emotional. And what was once probably a clear-cut partnership is now not that.
It is not that. That is for sure. Yevgeny Lazarenko is closing in on Ariel Zatoni, who looked like he got caught a little bit getting through traffic. And they have now lapped, I believe that is Jean-Simon Chenard. So these two battling it out for 6th position. Have been going for a long time. Might turn into 5th because, again, we have that theory that Grunion probably can't go the distance on fuel, although he is running rather slow lap times. He ran a 46.4 last time around. Might indicate that he is trying to save some fuel.
Should have gone to the school of Walby.
Or Jesse Hampton. Or Wayne Hutchison, who did one of these Enduro races without a pit stop.
Ho, ho, ho. All I know is that your boy Josiah Jerome is top 8.
That he is.
Isn't that right, Onion Boy?
Yes.
Correct.
Don't forget the sour cream. It feels left out.
Well, I mean, but have you really lived until you put bowls in bowls of actual cream?
That sounds like something my sister would do.
Gross.
My sister will do anything that involves cream. Like, we've established this.
Well, what's her phone number again? Never mind.
It's unacceptable behaviors. Oh, God! They're getting physical again! Montoya very off the track with a helping hand from Fran Machuca.
Giving them the Olivia Newton-John special.
And, I feel like this is going to end in tears for the country of Spain at some point.
It's getting no good.
I have a private message from Jesse Hampton. Jesse, I'll get to you after the broadcast.
I will not, because I have no human feeling, and, fuck you. I mean, what? Sorry? No, I'll tell you.
Oh, Lazarenko has gotten past Zatoni, back into 6th position for the Ukrainian. They are closing on Zarai Garunian, who last time around did a 46.2, which for comparison purposes was about 7/10 slower than Lazarenko. And
can confirm the Jesse communication is a link to a video to Samir, you're breaking the car, which I think is something that Martin Edmonds was trying to communicate earlier.
Yes, I believe that is the case.
I don't know. I think he's probably on drugs.
Ishmael Montoya on the attack against Fran Machuca. How badly on a scale of 1 to 10 is this going to end, Byron?
19.
We're predicting nuclear explosion at that point?
Yes. It was exterminatus.
Random death race weapons come out?
ain't had nothing to eat since breakfast, and I've been having whiskey since then, so my verbiage may be a little bit tongue-tied. I mean, might need to concentrate on my diction.
On your diction there, sir?
Correct. I got a number of communications from, now that I'm looking back at Discord, I got a shitload of communications from your boy Martin Edmonds. A full dossier on Yannick.
Quick update, Zerai Garunian is in the pits for a second fuel stop, so I was correct in suggesting that his early pit stop was going to force him into a two-stopper.
Correct. So yeah, I got a full dossier on Yannick. Apparently he's left-handed, likes puppies, and has killed 93 people. Also, tell Mike to play with the camera. It's too static because your boy Martin, he likes to play with himself all the time.
It's because Martin is terrible.
Correct.
There's been no need to play with the camera. There has been great action for all of this race.
Also, here he's incredibly short and possibly even Swiss, but won't acknowledge his own heritage.
How dare you insult these fine drivers who have been putting up a great display for you, Martin, by saying the camera is too static. This race has been great enough that you shouldn't even notice it. There's some bumping going on again between the Spaniards.
I like it. Now, I will preface that by saying that this was like an hour and a half ago, and I haven't looked at Discord since then.
Montoya manages to get around Machuca and back into third position.
My God, man. Stop, Bill, watch. Kind of a good company. I mean, as long as the shit.
Well, we theorized that Travis Wallace may have made a second pit stop, and that's why that gap has opened up so much.
73 pit stops.
James Butler is getting a blue flag for the two Spaniards, and he's just like, "Oh, please, just don't kill me. Just don't kill me." Also, James Butler moving very, very slowly. I wonder if he has a problem. Not showing any damage.
I need to know if Fran and Ishmael want us to refer to them as the Hispanic Panic or the Spanish Inquisition. The Hispanic Panic is easier to pronounce, so the more I drink, the better it comes out.
Gerardo, get on that.
Let us know in the chat.
Gerardo, get on that. Let us know what they prefer. What tag team they prefer.
See, well, they could be Los Huevos de los Muertos. I don't know a lot of Spanish, but what I do know can be combined into hilarious things.
Spanish Strike Force?
See. Reposado el Muerto. Literally everything I know, I could just put like Los Muertos or whatever on the end, and then it becomes
Zerai has rejoined in 10th position, for the record. Kind of on his own, so it looks like he'll probably finish there. The other guy we worried about was Alex Loeffler. He has not made a second pit stop. But Fran Machuca is once again on Mr. Montoya's tail, and once again looking for top Spanish position. He wants to be a top guy. Byron.
Who's gonna be the conquistador here, huh? The other thing funny, like, we have Portuguese racers, don't we?
We do.
It'd be kind of funny if they finished a little ahead of the battling Spaniards.
That'd be interesting. Don't have a lot of Portuguese drivers, but the Intercontinental does have a lot. We have a whole Portuguese speaking community on there.
Is tomorrow's race going to be Macau?
It's not Macau, I believe.
Not interested.
Oh, well. There you have it, everyone. He's not interested.
I mean, I'm a little.
Whoa! More contact.
I'm good with it.
Just a little bump and grind. Jesse is
Is this
modern.
the only
Jesse-
the entire race that's even close?
Pretty much at the moment, yeah. No, Alex Loeffler and Rick Martel and John Barker and James Butler are having reasonably battles. I see that Jean-Simon Chenard, unfortunately, may have had his race come to an end. He is in the wall and showing 100% damage. So,
Look, Kennard has his wing clipped.
it may be a day for the Canadian driver, and indeed I can confirm he has retired. Joining Yannick Engler.
Yeah, apparently if we race at Macau, Jesse wants in. Dude, they've raced at Macau like 3 times. They're so chicken shit of letting me actually do commentary on it. They've deleted the videos. It's been mysteriously corrupted or not recorded. Stuff like that.
The only one I recorded actually did end up getting corrupted. It was fucking weird.
It was pretty strange.
You would have had fun with it.
Probably.
Jesse was complaining about how the Spaniards were dominating the entire race, so I've gone to the Rick Martel Alex Loeffler fight to give them a little bit of love. But unfortunately, I think it's perhaps a little bit over on this one because Martel has gotten passed by Loeffler. Now, mind you, Loeffler might be fuel saving, and that might give Rick a chance.
Alex, I have the love.
And third place is once again changing hands. It is in the hands of Montoya. Now it's in the hands of Machuca. They are side by side into the final corner. They are rubbing like dirty hookers at this point.
I paid him an extra $10.
Montoya with the better run off the final corner, but he gives the inside line to Machuca. Machuca wants it. Machuca attacks him behind. And it will be Montoya ahead of Machuca once again in the battle for third place. And some headlight flashing from Fran Machuca to express his displeasure with the scenario.
Here we go, yo, what's the scenario? Now it's time for John Peach to mount the comeback trail.
The absolute comeback tale of them all. He's been sandbagging. He's actually a full minute faster than the entire field.
Hits all nitros.
Whoa! Montoya very off the track. Machuca threw it to third.
Fat bottom lines, you make the driving world go round.
And the Spaniard has made the other Spaniard crack, showing the veteran savvy that is Fran Machuca.
Oh my baby, feel my pressure rising.
Cut to the battle for 5th position between Yevgeny Lazarenko and Ariel Zatoni. These two have been going at it for a long time too. It's not been as exciting as the Spaniards, but this has been fierce.
What is?
No, that's true.
Seriously, if you got 2 Spaniards going at it versus anything else in the world, what are you gonna watch? Come on.
2 Italians?
Hey, that's pretty exciting too. They're a little greasier.
And in the background, John Barker and James Butler down a lot, but still fiercely fighting. Martel's all over Loeffler once again. So there is some things to be decided here before the end of this race. And it looks like Montoya has dropped a little bit back of Machuca now, but he's closing the gap again. So that might not be over. Might not be over.
Get him, Montauk.
In the meantime, Mike Stockmill might be coasting slightly. He just recently let Travis Wallace take about a half second back on him that lap, and just giving him hope. Just giving him a little hope.
Like the Robin Williams sketch about golf. Oh, why is that? Oh, to give him fucking hope.
Yevgeny Lazarenko is.
Jesse wants to interject 2 Canadians going at it rather than 2 Spaniards or Italians. It's just like, yeah, fuck yeah, oh yeah, fuck yeah, eh? Fucking figure it out. Fucking, yo, you figure it out, fucking, eh? That's pretty much what that's gonna be. If you want to watch two Canadians go at it, watch Letterkenny. If you're not watching
Fucking
Letterkenny,
hosers.
I don't even want to talk to you.
Wait, were you talking about two D-gens from upcountry going at it, though?
Could be DJs from upcountry, could be some skids, could be some hockey players who come up the laneway the other day. Seriously, you need to watch Letterkenny. It's spelled just like you think it is. Go
Exactly
watch it right now.
Go watch the Letterkenny Shamrocks. Get their shit on.
It's all one word, Letterkenny. Do it.
As long as you don't have a problem with alleged violence towards ostriches.
Allegedly.
This is Tyson, and this is Joint Boy.
Good old Joe Boy.
Well, I thought Montoya and Machuca were maybe a little bit done. They're not done. They're side by side again.
It's coming down to the wire, boys.
This might be the most epic battle we've had in a long time, to be honest.
Yup.
And Montoya breezing
Hispanic
past
magic
Machuca,
story.
but wide bottom girls getting the job done again. And it
The
is
Hispanic
Machuca
magic
retaining third position. And in the meantime, Christopher Streppin is dropping like a stone.
It's a good song.
He is in the pit lane, and it looks like the gas calculations for the Belgian driver did not work out in his favor, as he goes for a splash and dash to finish the race up. For the record, that must suck, because the clock has just clicked over to 0, and he had to make that splash and dash.
Yeah, I was about to ask how much time is left in the race, because it still said 0-0 to me until it
are
the checkered flag.
Basically, the cars are crossing the finish line now. I think Mike Stoppmill's actually done and has won the race.
What? Only because he's got like a minute and a half fucking lead.
And it is going to be Fran Machuca with the headlight flashing at the end. Gets the podium ahead
Yeah, boy.
of Ismail Montoya. It's going to be Yevgeny Lazarenko with an unlikely fifth position ahead of Ariel Zattoni. And then it is going to be Josiah Jerome in 7th place. The winner of the Travis Boy sweepstakes on this particular outing. Carol Vega, 8th place after taking pole position. Not a great run for him. And it's going to be...
Paul No Handstands thought this was a family thing. You are incorrect.
Incorrect. Zarai Garunian, 9th. 10th for Alex Loeffler. 11th for Rick Martel. 12th for Christoph Verstreppen, who had that late pit stop. James Butler, John Barger, John Picha, your remaining survivors. And then out of the race, Jean-Simon Chenard and Yannick Engler.
Yannick, not the Hispanic Panic, Engler.
And here comes Verstreppen. That has got to suck that Verstreppen had to make that pit stop with 1 lap to go to get more fuel.
That's not great. Well, it's either that or DNF, right?
That's true. That's true. But it dropped him from, I think, 8th place down to 12th, I do believe.
Well, I mean, if he would have gone faster earlier.
Mike Stoppmill, your winner and fastest lap, because that's what he does. He didn't get the hat trick. Didn't get the hat trick today. Carl Vega beat him to pole at the last second. But Stoppmill gave him the shoulder for that. Gave him the hip check.
There's a couple of those.
There are your final results. Solid win for Stoppmill. And you know what? 12 cars finished on the lead lap. That's not bad. And we will see you tomorrow for the action in the Intercontinental GT. So get ready for that fun.